Go to the ant, thou sluggard. Consider her ways and be wise, which having no guide, no overseer, and no ruler, provideth her meat in the summer, and gathereth her food in the harvest. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out of sleep? Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. So shall thy poverty come as one that traveleth, and thy want is an armed man. Have you ever looked at the ant and really considered her ways? It provideth her meat in the summer. Right now is the summer. It provideth its meat in the time of plenty, because the ant understands that winter is coming. It understands that it needs to be ready. This is the character of a doer. They go and do. They go and they do. They're not talking. They're doing. They don't just hear. They go and do. This is the summer. This is the time for us to be providing our food, getting ready for the harvest. Remember, the Bible says the harvest is plenty, but the laborers are few. This is not a time to be passive, lazy, sluggish. This is a time to look at the ant and really consider its ways. Outside of the fact that I just disturbed their home, I was watching them carry food into their dens, or under this wood is where their nest is. But I watched them, so I could consider its ways and be wise. Are you preparing in this time of summer, in this time that we have? Or are you going to be the sluggard? Whether it be storing food, whether you have a homestead, are you operating and working hard to get yourself ready for the winter? Or are you still talking about it? Fantasizing about it? Are you actually putting your physical hands to the plow? Or is everybody else putting their hands to the plow for you? Go to the ant, thou sluggard. Consider her ways and be wise. Ants have very interesting characteristics. Oh, look at that big one. One of the interesting characteristics of ants is that they are always working to provide. But when an intruder comes, as this one is, wandering through them, they fight back. They are always ready for a fight. It's almost like they are the epitome, having a plowshare in one hand and a sword in another. They're always working, and they're ready to defend themselves if need be. Hopefully this wakes up somebody who has never seen the ant literally work as it does. Go to the ant, thou sluggard. Consider her ways and be wise. Without an overseer, without somebody ruling over them, they know what to do. Bless y'all. This is following Yeshua. And welcome again to the Rock. I had that backwards, but shalom.